I am Steve.
Oh.
He accidentally joined a music video while attempting a backflip in the driveway, and then someone found the actual video.
Something about his eyes are familiar, and she talk about mine like they're killing her.
He accidentally joined a music video while attempting a backflip in the driveway, and then someone found the actual video.
Something about his eyes are familiar, and she talk about mine like they're killing her.
Can y'all please pretend I'm famous? I want to see what it's like. Can y'all please pretend I'm famous?
He accidentally.
Can y'all please?
Mario, what happened?
Can y'all please pretend?
Whoa! We're actually spinning! Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I win, you lose. What? Whoa!
This video gets quieter after every second, so right now you can obviously hear me because I'm speaking at a normal decibel level. However, at some point things are going to drop off precipitously and you're going to no longer be able to hear me. And it's going to be sad because I'm enjoying you guys watching me right now, but I'm probably getting a little bit faint, especially for the older folks. So hang in there, you probably have a few more seconds before I go mute. And now we're probably stuck with 30 to 40-year-olds, which is awesome. I'm also in that age range, well, almost there. I'm 28 years old, but I like you guys, but I'm starting to fade for you as well. So now I'm probably stuck with dogs and young people because they have the best hearing. Your audio levels have not depleted yet because you're still young. But at this point, I'm starting to get a little bit low for you, and it's getting sad because now I'm probably mouthing. Maybe you have subtitles on and it's helping you a little bit if there's auto captioning. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty positive that nobody could hear me, but if you could still hear me, then I want to give you a special shout out because you have the best hearing possible, because according to all possible human records, no human will be able to hear this sound right now, but I highly doubt it because it's literally not even possible. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Just kidding, I hate you. Does it even matter? This video gets quieter after every second, so right now you
When this stray cat started stealing from a supermarket, she had no idea her life would change completely. At first, she thought she was being really sneaky, getting away with free sausages every day. But little did she know, the supermarket cameras were rolling and catching her red paw. But the supermarket owner, instead of getting mad, he was so amused by her that he started putting the sausages in a more accessible spot and even gave her different flavors to choose from. Slowly, the cat realized that she didn't even need to be sneaky anymore. She could just walk in like she owned the store and grab the sausage while looking the owner dead in the eye. But the owner knew how unhealthy sausages were, so he started putting out healthier food options for her. But no matter how much he put out, she would still take a sausage for the road. One day, the owner noticed the cat limping in. She had broken one of her paws, so the owner immediately took her to the vet, where she could be treated. He didn't want to see her get hurt like this again, so he adopted her. And now she has a forever home and all the sausages she could ever dream of. And if you think cats are adorable, like and subscribe and comment a heart for them. When this stray cat started—
Hey, I just saw your post about the missing scooter. Is this yours?
Yes, it is. I'm so happy no one stole it. Can I come get it today?
Get it? What do you mean?
I can give you my address if you want to bring it to me.
Wait, you want it back?
Yes, of course.
That won't be happening. I already told my kids they can keep it. They're super happy. You don't want to take that away from them, right? They would be so sad.
Them kids. That's my scooter. You can't just keep it because your kids want it.
We told them it's their birthday present. They would be so sad. Would you take away your own kid's present?
I wouldn't steal someone's stuff and give it to my kids. And like I said earlier, them kids. Give me my scooter back.
We didn't steal anything. We just found it. Finders keepers.
Return my scooter now. I'm not joking.
It's a really nice scooter. I'm sure you can just buy another one.
That has nothing to do with this. I'm giving you one last chance.
As I just said, finders keepers. It's our scooter now. If you keep messaging me, I will call the cops for harassment.
How am I harassing you? You can't be serious.
Thank you for the new scooter.
That's it. I'm calling the cops.
What can you do about it? Thank you for the new scooter. I'll just tell them it's mine.
That won't work out for you. I just called the cops. Let's see what happens.
Hey, the cops just got to my house, and they're taking the bike from me. But they also told me they're going to fine me $3,000 if you decide to press charges. Please don't. I have kids to feed. I can't afford that. Please.
I'm pressing charges. You and them kids.
How could you?
Too bad, so sad. Womp to the f***ing womp.
Hey, I just saw your post about the missing scooter. Is this yours?
Yes, it is. I'm so happy no one stole it. Can I come get it today?
Get it? What do you mean?
I can give you my address if you want to bring it to me.
Wait, you want it back?
This is a square. Can you guess which spot that goes in?
The square.
That's right. It goes in the square hole.
Yes. Okay.
And how about this rectangle? That one
Also the square.
that goes in there too.
Yeah.
Up next, we've got this thin rectangle.
The thin
Can you guess
rectangle.
where that goes?
The thin rectangle.
That's right. It goes in the square hole. And up next, a cylinder.
The circle.
I think that goes in
The circle.
the square. Square hole. Now we've also got this semicircle right here. Do you see a slot that would fit
The semicircle.
semicircle?
The semicircle.
That's right. It's the square hole. Okay. Up next, the triangle. We know what hole that goes
The
into,
triangle.
right?
Triangle.
That's right. The square hole. And up next, we have the arch.
The arch. The arch.
You guessed it.
The arch.
It goes in the square hole. This is a square. Can you guess which spot that goes?
Stop pronouncing the T when you speak English.
Relax, bitch. Try some gummy bear surprise. I'm only 5 and I'm dying. Relax, bitch.
Stop pronouncing the T when you speak English. Don't say identify, say identify.
Okay, British. British. The do. Stop that. Someone. Wait. 2022. What do you want?
Stop pronouncing the T when you speak English. Don't say identify, say identify.
The teacher is stealing students. During the war, our teacher started acting strange. He would take a few of us for a walk, but when they came back, some students were always missing. I asked him, "Where did they go?" He just said, "They're safe now." I didn't understand what he meant. A week passed and the school was almost empty. Just me, one other student, and the teacher were left. No one else ever came back. Then one day, we heard gunshots outside. Enemy soldiers stood in front of the school and yelled, "Give us your students! We need them for the work camp!" And the teacher whispered for us to hide, then walked out to face the soldiers. He said, "I don't have any." The soldiers got mad. "Then we only need you." They took him behind the school. We heard a single gunshot. That's when it all made sense. Our teacher had been hiding us and the others. He knew what the soldiers would do, so he acted before they came. In the end, he gave his life to protect us. After the war, they built a statue of him. They called him a guardian angel. Drop a heart if you think he deserved it. The teacher is stealing students. During the war, our teacher started acting strange.
Here's how you...
Мне девчонки рассказали все истории о нем. Я сижу и все мечтаю про себя и про его. Ох уж и сама не знаю, сердце бьется от чего. Одного. Мне девчонки рассказали все истории о нем. Я сижу и все мечтаю про себя и про его. Ох уж и сама не знаю, сердце бьется от чего. Одного. Мне девчонки рассказали все истории.
In 2021, a TikTok of a cat making strange noises went insanely viral and over 10,000 people duetted it, turning it into one of the catchiest songs I've ever heard. And it all started with this guy adding a simple beat. Then this guy came in with some drums. Next came some piano playing. And then a bass line got added. Why not bring a trumpet in here? And here comes the start of some amazing vocals. And then a glockenspiel made its way in here. And how about some harmonies? And an amazing rap to bring it together.
Doormat, like the song says, everybody wants to be a cat. It's just so delightful being me anyhow.
Check out all the creators linked in the description. In 2021, a TikTok.
Here's how you make my super...
In 2021.
Here's how you make my super easy 2-ingredient, low-calorie, no bake, no refrigerate, no flour, no sugar, no gluten, no egg, no carb, no fat, no woman, no cry, no beans, no greens, no potatoes, no tomatoes, no lambs, no rams, no hogs, no... Here's how you make my super easy 2-ingredient, low-calorie, no bake, no refrigerate, no flour, no sugar, no gluten, no egg, no carb, no fat, no woman, no cry, no beans, no greens, no potatoes, no tomatoes, no lambs, no rams, no hogs, no... Here's how you make...
How did a teacher's pet get completely owned? Marcus wasn't just the teacher's pet. He was the whole pet store. He brought Mr. Hernandez coffee every morning, fixed his computer problems, and even washed his car on weekends. Most of us ignored it until he started using his power to ruin other students. When someone got a better grade than him, they'd mysteriously get called for random locker searches. When a girl rejected him for homecoming, her parking pass got revoked. Everyone knew Marcus was behind it, but Mr. Hernandez always took his side. I kept my distance until the day he came for me. See, I'd won the school coding competition, beating Marcus by 1 point. The prize was a summer internship at Apple, my dream job since middle school. 2 days later, Mr. Hernandez called me to his office. Someone had reported that I cheated. The evidence? My code looked suspiciously professional. Marcus sat there with this fake, concerned face, while Mr. Hernandez said they'd have to investigate. That night, my friend Jake texted me something interesting. His older brother worked IT for the school district. Turns out Marcus had been logging into the grade system using Mr. Hernandez's credentials. Not to change his grades, but to look at everyone else's. Every test, every assignment, every project submission. He knew exactly what score he needed to beat. But here's where Marcus messed up. The IT system logs everything. Every login, every page view, every download. And Marcus always did it from the same computer, the one in Mr. Hernandez's classroom that he used for helping after school. I printed everything. 3 months of logs showing Marcus accessing student records he had no business seeing. Times, dates, even screenshots of what pages he viewed. Then I did something Marcus would never expect. Instead of going to the principal, I went to the school board meeting. I waited until public comment time. Then I stood up and presented my evidence to a room full of parents and administrators. I showed them how their kids' private academic records were being accessed by another student, how a teacher was letting it happen, how the whole system was corrupted. The room exploded. Parents were furious. Board members were asking questions Mr. Hernandez couldn't answer. Marcus tried to leave, but his own mom, who was there for a PTA thing, grabbed his arm and made him sit. By Monday, everything had changed. Mr. Hernandez was suspended pending investigation. Marcus lost his valedictorian status when they recalculated grades without the classes he'd gamed. The coding competition results stood, and I got my internship. But the real victory came later. Other students started coming forward with their stories. The girl who lost her parking pass. The kid who got suspended for a planted vape. Everyone Marcus had hurt using his special relationship with Mr. Hernandez. Last I heard, Marcus was finishing senior year at a different school. No teacher recommendations, no special privileges, just another student trying to graduate. Sometimes the teacher's pet needs to learn they're not the only one who knows how to fetch evidence. How did a teacher's...
Here's how...
watch The Last Animal does.
I saw a new gaming console in your room. Is it yours?
It's mine, of course, Mom.
Who gave you permission to buy it?
No one. I used my own money and bought it.
I didn't give you permission. How much did it cost?
$700.
Funny how you're spending $700 while your brother needs $500 to fix his bike.
My brother's almost 25. I worked hard to save up for this console. I help with rent every month.
Do you love your brother?
Of course, Mom. Family always comes first.
Yeah, right. If that's true, why are you being selfish? Your brother can't work, you know that.
Why not?
He needs time for himself. He's got his own things, like his gym routine and social life.
I have a job and study, Mom.
Your brother deserves better. You're just not as responsible as him.
I'm the one who...
I saw a new gaming console in your room. Is it...
Baby hotline, please hold me close to you. Baby flatline. Baby hotline, please hold me close to you. Baby flatline. Baby hotline, please hold me close to you.
I saw a new...
Has another parent ever gotten mad at you for saying no to their child? A dad at the playground demanded I let his 5-year-old use my service dog because it's just sitting there anyway. I have PTSD from military service. My German Shepherd Diesel is trained to detect my panic attacks and crowd me when I'm overwhelmed. He's not a pet. He's literally keeping me functional in public spaces. This kid kept trying to pet Diesel during my daughter's playdate at the park. Diesel was wearing his bright red service vest with "Do Not Pet" patches clearly visible, but the boy kept reaching for him anyway. "Can I play with your doggy?" he asked sweetly, tugging on Diesel's tail while his parents sat on their phones 20 feet away. I gently moved his hand away. "Sorry, buddy, but he's working right now. Service dogs can't be petted when they're on duty." The kid's father immediately appeared, phone already in hand like he was expecting confrontation. "Are you seriously going to disappoint a child over some made-up rule? Sir, this is a medical service animal. Distracting him could be dangerous for me." He rolled his eyes dramatically. dramatically. Dangerous? It's a dog, not a defibrillator. My son just wants to throw a ball with him for 5 minutes. I understand your son's curiosity, but the answer is still no. He's trained for specific medical tasks that require constant focus. The dad stepped closer, voice rising loud enough for half the playground to hear. This is absolutely ridiculous. Dogs are meant to play with kids, not be some entitled emotional support blanket. Other parents were starting to notice the growing commotion. A mom pushing her toddler on the swings paused mid-push to watch. The dad on the bench with his laptop looked up from his screen. Even the teenagers at the basketball court turned around. Look, I said quietly, trying to de-escalate. I served 3 tours in Afghanistan. Diesel alerts me to panic attacks before they happen. When kids distract him during his work. Oh, spare me the sob story, he interrupted with a dismissive wave. Every millennial claims PTSD these days. Your dog looks perfectly fine to me. My kid just wants to pet him. I felt my chest tightening, the familiar warning signs that Diesel was trained to detect. Right on cue, he moved closer to my legs, providing deep pressure therapy. That's when my daughter Nora, who's 8, walked over from the monkey bars where she'd been playing with her friend Avery. She was still wearing her soccer cleats from practice earlier. Daddy, why is that man yelling at you? She asked, looking between us with concern. He wants Diesel to play with his son instead of helping Daddy stay calm. Nora looked at the man with the most serious expression I'd ever seen on her 8-year-old face. She crossed her arms exactly like her mother does when she's angry, a gesture that would have been adorable if the situation wasn't so tense. Sir, my daddy saved people in Afghanistan. Diesel saves my daddy from nightmares. Your son has a whole playground full of swings and slides to play with. The dad's face turned bright red with embarrassment and anger. Don't lecture me, kid. This is between adults. My daddy says only bullies pick on people who need help, Nora continued, her voice getting louder and more confident, and only really mean people try to take away someone's helper. An elderly woman walking her poodle stopped at the fence and called out, "Young man, you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself." A jogger paused his run to add, "That little girl has more sense than you do." The man's own son looked confused and increasingly embarrassed. Daddy, why is everyone agreeing with her? Are we the bad guys? Realizing he'd become the playground villain in front of dozens of witnesses, the dad grabbed his son's hand roughly. This is ridiculous. We're leaving right now. As they walked quickly toward the parking lot, I heard him on the phone with his wife. No, we can't stay here. Some veteran got the whole park turned against me over his stupid dog. Nora looked up at me with those big brown eyes that always melt my heart. Did I do good, Daddy? I knelt down and hugged her tight, feeling Diesel settle beside us both. You did perfect, sweetheart. Diesel thinks so too. Diesel's tail was wagging as he nuzzled Nora's face, his way of saying thank you to his favorite little human protector. Best wingman I've ever had. Has another parent ever gotten mad at you for saying no to their child? A dad at the playground demanded I let his 5-year-old use my service dog because it's just sitting there anyway. I have PTSD from military service. My German Shepherd Diesel is trained to detect my panic attacks and crowd me when I'm overwhelmed. He's not a pet. He's literally keeping me functional in public spaces.
pulled off air, but wasn't even allowed to be put on air in the first place. That's right, so you're a terrible person for watching this and also an accomplice to a crime because this is illegal. Enjoy. Here we have banned racist Oreo commercials.